Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I started this channel to document my weight loss health journey using the starch solution and following the principles of calorie density in order to lose weight. My goal is to lose about 60 pounds and so far I have lost 8, which is fantastic. And if you're not new here, you will notice it's been about a month since I uploaded my last video. And I was documenting weekly my weight loss journey, what I'd eaten and any struggles that I was coming up against. And I have recorded those videos for the weeks I've not posted, and I've talked about things like cravings, building healthier habits, and just getting myself into a rhythm with the whole foods, plant-based and the starch solution. However, as my full-time job, I am actually a writer, and with that means that I have deadlines to adhere to, I have books to get out and things like that, and also my life is just crazy. I live in a big house, there's lots of people, so hence I'm in my car. Lots of videos are done in my car because I figure they're just chatting, so it's okay. But recently I was on a deadline for my book, and so I had all these videos recorded, but every time I sat at my computer, my priority was to get the writing done and hit this deadline rather than editing the videos, and I had to just put them on the back burner for a little while. And then when I'd done my writing in the day, I was just too tired to then sit and do something like editing a video, so that's just why there's been a delay. The downside of having a break, even for whatever reason, is that it always feels a little bit hard to come back. Like, I feel like I've messed around and failed in somehow by not keeping up with my videos, but then it's just life, and I don't know anyone's life who just goes on a nice smooth linear basis through 52 weeks of the year. Mine certainly doesn't. It has a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things going on, problems arise and such, so that's just how it is. So I am still documenting my journey, and what I figured, I'm going to kind of start again, not start again counting, still lost my 8 pounds, but more of a start again for me, you know, take a deep breath, okay, we'll record new videos, we'll delete all that old footage, get rid of it, take a deep breath and off we go again. And this is kind of handy now because I'm in a period of time where I don't have a book deadline until November, so that's quite a bit away because as I'm recording this it's just the beginning of July. I am not away again for another 10 weeks, so that will be in September. So I have like 10 weeks to get into a rhythm, build the healthy habits I'm trying to go for, and to just document that, so that will be great. Because one of the struggles I had is I've been away 3 times in the last few weeks. We've had a family holiday, we've had a trip abroad, and then we had some work we had to go and do, and they've just kind of hindered my planning and food and weight loss. So this 10 weeks feels great. It's like I can get a good run, and that was my plan to come for these 10 weeks. However, some really fantastic timing. So I watch a lady called Natalie. She has the channel Wholehearted Vegan, and I will link her channel below for you. And she announced last week she was going to do this 30-day challenge, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so brilliant because it's going to be timed perfectly with my plans. And she's invited anyone to do this 30-day challenge with her. Now what she's doing, I believe, is eating whole foods, plant-based, and then exercise. And I can't remember the lady that she's got people to sign up to do the exercising with, and it's a 30-day challenge to do this thing. But I thought it's really great. So she was going to start on Monday, which is actually yesterday, and I'm like, gosh, typical, this challenge is perfect time, but it's going to start a day when I'm away because I was just coming back yesterday. And I thought, no, we're just going to start on the Tuesday, and mine's going to be a 29-day challenge just so that I am in line with her and with what she's doing and that community there. And I thought, it's not a problem, it doesn't matter, it kicks me off into my 10 weeks. So yesterday I was traveling, which was a great opportunity for me to do some planning because I wasn't doing all the driving, and I could like make some real plans as to what I wanted to do. Could make my meal plan, decide what habits that I wanted to tackle, because there are a ton of habits that I want to get into, and it can be so tempting to jump into them all, but that would be overwhelming and I could just see it all falling apart. So I had a look at what I actually want to do. So the whole foods, plant-based, following starch solution, calorie density, that is my main goal. And like I say, Natalie's going to do this exercise thing with hers. Now I live in a really busy household, and to try and set time every day to do an exercise video and to kind of follow it in my house would be impossible. I'd end up missing days, I'd end up frustrated, and it would just get out of hand. So I'm like, what can I do instead? What can I do in place of this? So because I'm a writer, I sit a lot in my office and I don't move very much. So I thought, okay, I could walk, put my earphones in, get the dog, off we go for a walk every day, half an hour. I'm like, okay, do I go for the big 10,000 steps that everyone does? I'm like, no, because I'm trying to build habits and I don't have a habit of exercise at the moment. So I thought I'm going to go for aiming to walk 5,000 steps per day. It's half of the usual 10,000 steps, so it should only take me about half an hour every day, but I can find half an hour where I can pop my earphones in between work and stuff like that and just go out for a walk. The weather's nice here in the UK at the moment, so I'm like, that is nice and easy, but it's getting my body moving, it's doing more than I used to do, and it's building that habit. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to, as well as eating whole food plant-based, walk 5,000 steps a day. And I'm like, great, so that's my goal. With regards to the whole foods plant-based and the calorie density, what I am aiming for with that is no processed food. I'm not going to drink any alcohol because I have no reason to. There's nothing coming up where there's no holidays where there would be alcohol. So I can, if I was drinking alcohol, it's literally just because I wanted to in the evening. So I can go for the next 29 days with no alcohol, no processed stuff, following the rules of calorie density and the 5,000 steps a day. And on top of that, I'm also going to tackle my sleep because I am so terrible with that. And I think my lack of sleep affects my eating because I work from home and I get up at 5 in the morning and I start work and I will work and I'll kind of like have a banana about 8 o'clock in the morning when I get hungry, and then I won't have actual breakfast till about 11, and this is not because I'm not eating, it's just when my body's hungry. And then I might have some lunch around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I get in this really bad habit of skipping dinner because I'm so focused on what I'm doing, not getting out of my office until about 7 o'clock at night, going into the kitchen being so tired that I can't be bothered to cook anything and ending up on junk food. And one of my problems was eating toast, and that habit needs to change. So I need to structure my days better. So one of my habits that I'm going to build alongside this is getting 7 hours of sleep. Now, because I wake up at around 5, that means I need to be going to sleep around 10. So my goal is to get to bed for 9, and it gives me an hour to read and whatever in bed. And I'm hoping that will have the knock-on effect of I'm not tired, so I will eat at proper times, and I won't end up in this eating toast and bowls of unhealthy cereal and just throwing processed food in the oven just because I can't be bothered to cook because I'm too tired. So those are my 3 habits that I'm going to tackle for the next 29 days. Now, I'm going to try and do a weekly video with an update on my weight loss as the same I was trying to do before, and I will update on these 29 days as well. But this just feels good, and like I said, I've made some plans. I sat yesterday and made a meal plan, and I made my meal plan so that there were a couple of days I was cooking a larger meal that would last me 2 days. So, and today actually it's Tuesday, so it's day 1, and Tuesday I'm out a lot in the car. I always am on Tuesdays. So last night, because I'd done all my planning on the way home, I went home, popped to the shop, bought what I need, and then did some meal prep. So with me today while I'm out, I have 2 bananas, which I've actually eaten. I have a tub of carrot and cucumber sticks, which I'm halfway through. I've also made myself some berry overnight oats, which I will eat pretty soonish. I've also chopped up some oranges, and I've got some grapes in a tub, and I also have some couscous, salad, and oil-free hummus made in a box. And so I won't get home until about 3, so I have a lot of food with me, and I might not eat it all, and that's perfectly okay. But following the idea from Broccoli Mum is to take out all the food with you if you know you're going to be out for a long day, so you've got food with you all the time. And that's my plan. That's what I've done today. When I go home, it will be making a mixed bean chili, which I will have with some vegetables on the side, and I will make enough for 2 days. And this is how I've set my week up. It is planning my week to be successful for the next 7 days. So 7 out of the 29 days, it's just a quarter of it. So yeah, I think that's it really, just where I've been and what I'm up to. But like I said, Natalie has this challenge, and you know, it might be the 2nd day, but come and join in along with us. She actually made a Facebook group, which I could also link down below. I was thinking of making some kind of Facebook group for my journey, or I don't know, I was thinking of doing like sharing my weekly meal plan, and so maybe it just gives people ideas and inspiration, because I know that's one of the things when I can't be bothered to cook, I kind of get like recipe brain fog. I can't think what to make, and so having other people's meal plans to look at just is easy, because I think sometimes you forget to just be simple and you try and overcomplicate it with recipes, or at least I know I do. So I was thinking of like kind of making a group or something where I have all that, documenting my journey, sharing my journey, then sharing what I'm doing and sharing my meal plans. But I don't know, leave my thoughts. Anyway, I'm going to head off. It's boiling hot in this car. I'm going to go get some work done and get some food. But yeah, I will keep you updated on my weekly progress, but also on this challenge, and I will see you again next time. Bye.